In the month of March, I made... Holy shit. Hey guys, it's Tiffany. What is freaking up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about money. This is definitely not a video I typically make. If you guys know the story behind this and the reason why I'm making this video, it is because Graham Stephan called me out and requested that I make a video called How Much Money I Make in a Month.
And Tiffany, if you're watching this, do how much I make in a month.
He made a bunch of videos on me. I think he's made like 4 or 5 videos on me where we were literally going back and forth. We got some internet drama. I really wasn't sure how many of you guys would actually be interested in this video, and it seems like a lot of you guys are interested. So I decided in today's video, I wanted it to be more educational. I wanted to talk about how I made money as an influencer, my streams of income, and how you guys can actually make money online as well. All of us can make money on the internet. So with that being said, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys want me to make more finance videos like this, I'm more than happy to. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Woo! Let's go. In this video, I'm only counting money that actually hit my bank account. So I personally actually have 10 streams of income. My first one we're talking about is Adsense. If you guys are watching this video right now, you guys are contributing to my Adsense money. I make a fraction of a penny every single time you watch an ad. That might not seem like a lot, but if I have thousands and thousands of people watching my videos, that actually adds up. I have a CPM of $6 to $12, depending on the month, depending on the topic that I'm talking about. A lot of YouTubers are in niches that make a shit ton of money, and that includes Graham Stephan. He is in the niche of finance, and finance people just bring in the bank. They're literally talking about banks and they're robbing the banks at the same freaking time. They're making anywhere between $15 a CPM to $20. And if you're ever wondering why you're watching a YouTube video and the YouTuber is asking you not to skip an ad or to smash that like button, it is because that helps the YouTube algorithm push out the video even more. Also, you will see that a lot of YouTubers just don't talk about how much money they make, and the only way to figure out how much someone actually makes is going on socialblade.com. I used to use Social Blade like no other. I would go on it every single day, checking my stats, checking my enemies. Do I have enemies? Checking my my competition stats. Then I realized these numbers are so off. I actually went on my Social Blade today and was like, it says I'm making $0 a month, and your girl is making way more than $0 a month. So in the month of March, I got $11,000, $556.91 from my Adsense account. Adsense actually comes a month later, so all this money was actually from the views that I got in February. And if you guys look at my analytics in February, I was making anywhere from $200 a day on the low end to about $700 a day on the high end. So I actually have 2 channels on YouTube, one of them being my main channel, and on my main channel I made $11,530, and I have a second channel that I used to dedicate just for vlogs. I actually haven't posted on that channel in 3 years, but I did make $30 on that channel, which is pretty freaking good considering the fact that I haven't posted on it since February 2018. This leads me to my second stream of income, that is sponsorships. You guys already know what sponsorships are. Most of you guys hate when YouTubers make sponsorships. I'm not gonna lie, I actually think people should be proud of YouTubers and influencers working with their favorite brands ever, because that means they're coming up in life, and there's nothing worse than being mad at an influencer for trying to make money. The majority of my income actually comes from sponsorships. You can tell when someone has worked with a sponsor because they'll say, thank you, Target, for sponsoring this video, or they'll have an FTC disclosure in their description box. And a reason a lot of big brands sponsor YouTubers is that they are promoting their new launches, or they want to spread brand awareness. Some YouTubers make bank on how much they charge sponsors. Now, that's not saying that if a sponsor, say I was Target, paid an influencer $50,000, that does not mean I am guaranteed $50,000 back in sales. Sometimes a lot of brands will get no return on their investment, but what they will get is brand awareness. I try to stick with brands that I personally recognize, or I absolutely love, or that I know is at a price point that you guys can afford. So I'm not gonna start talking about a a product that's like $400 that I know the majority of my viewers can't afford. Unfortunately, I can't tell you guys how much I actually make per brand deal because I've signed NDAs. Too, it just feels icky talking about the specific brands that paid me how much money because it really depends on your contract. If you have a good manager or an agent, they should be negotiating your rates higher. I'm really proud of the team that I built up, and it's an all-girl team. I absolutely love every single one of them, and they get me really good rates, which I'm pretty happy about. But if you guys are wondering how much money you should charge, typically you should be charging around $1,000 every 100,000 followers you have. This really depends though, but I really think this should be your minimum amount, but that really depends on how good your engagement is. Terms of your deal, exclusivity, whitelisting, view guarantees, and just how long have you worked with them? Is this your first time working with them? Is this your third time working with them? Typically for me, the first time I work with a brand, I charge them a little more than I normally would. If it's a long-term thing, I give them a little bit of a discount. Honestly, how much you pay an influencer or how much you get paid as an influencer really depends on all of those facts. Now, with that being said, I made $45,000, $825 in the month of March on just sponsorships. It's quite a bit of money, and it's honestly a huge portion of my income. Now, that $45,000 is after management fees and agent fees, so that's how much money I actually get to physically pocket, but that's not actually how much money I actually charge brands. I will say, getting paid by sponsorships is so hard to rely on because sometimes you'll get paid 10 days that they wanted you to post, and sometimes you'll get paid 4 to 5 months later. I've actually had a brand that I will never work with again pay me a whole ass year after I finished my project with them. I had to fight for my money. I emailed them multiple times. This was before I had a manager. Never working with them again because I feel like they try to swindle me, and luckily I got my money back, but they still owe me money, and I'm not gonna name this brand, but it's a massive brand. Like, it's a big brand, and I can't believe they did this to me. Like, I still can't believe it. All right, my third stream of income is affiliate links. So if you guys are wondering what affiliate links are, it's whenever I talk about, say, this laptop, and I'm like, if you guys wanna know where I bought this laptop, I'll have a link for it down below. 50 to 75% of the times, those links are affiliate links, which means I receive a small commission. Now, the commission is sucky. Normally clothing brands are 10%, and technology brands or big box stores are anywhere from 1% to 3% depending on the actual item that is purchased. So in the month of March, I made $54.09 on Amazon affiliates, and I made $33.47 on reward style for a grand total of $87.56. Hell yeah. I really didn't push any of my affiliate links in any of my videos in the month of March. For me, it's not something that I normally typically do, but I do know of YouTubers who make $60,000 a month just on their affiliate links. I actually want to start relying more on affiliate links for my income than sponsorships for my income. One, working with sponsors isn't the easiest thing. There's a lot of lawyers, there's a lot of fees, and there's a lot of just drama and headaches going with sponsorships because sometimes they won't like the video that you put out, or they're not going to approve the video. So starting this month, I'm actually going to start going live on Amazon. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. You don't have to be an influencer to do this, but you can start going live on Amazon where you talk about products and you can link it in your video and you just talk to your fans or your followers or your family or your friends on live. I'm actually working in partnership with Amazon for this, and I'm really excited about this because I don't have a platform that I go live on that often. I think I might have gone live on Instagram twice in my entire career, and I actually want to start going live. Like, I think it's really fun to talk to you guys. So if you can do me a favor, follow my Amazon shop. So that's going to be amazon.com/shop/MissTiffanyMa, and that way you'll get notified if I go live. Also on my Amazon shop, it contains all of the items I've ever purchased on Amazon that I actually genuinely enjoy using. All right, my fourth stream of income is the TikTok Creator Fund. This is actually new, and I think it's actually really exciting. So if you didn't know, every single time you watch a TikToker's video, they are making a small percentage of money. Like, I'm talking 3 to 4 cents for every 1,000 views. That's why you'll see a lot of TikTokers make literally 10 videos a day. It makes a lot of sense because TikToks are like 10 to 15 second videos versus YouTube is 10 to 15 minute videos. So in the month of March, I got paid $395.48 on TikTok, which is actually pretty good. All right, the next stream of income for myself is online sales. This is something that is a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie, to make money selling things online is so much work. If you guys have been following my career for a while, you guys will know I used to have my own online clothing store called Live and Jess. I still have it. It's still in hiatus, and it's been on hiatus for about 2.5 years now. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty freaking lucrative. I was making 6 figures a year on liveandjess.com. What ended up happening is that I was spending 35 hours a week minimum worrying about Live and Jess, buying clothing, hiring models, doing photo shoots, editing the photos, posting the photos, and then shipping it all out. And I did have help as well, but I was still spending so much time on it when at the same time I was making YouTube videos and I was working with sponsors which were paying so much more than selling things online was. Now I only do it for fun, and I only sell things to kind of, one, have extra pocket money, and 2, I kind of feel good about selling things that are secondhand used or vintage because I feel like I'm not contributing to landfills, because I do know Goodwill also, when you donate to them, they also just throw away the clothes in the landfill. It's definitely not a massive source of income for me, but for you guys, it could be a massive source of income for you, or play money for you guys if you guys are selling your items on Poshmark or Depop, or having your own Shopify or Etsy account. I personally have a Poshmark. It's at MissTiffanyMa, but Poshmark does take 20%. Depop is a little bit better. It takes 10%. But my Shopify, it only takes 3%. So of course I'm gonna use Shopify, but it is way harder to run a Shopify account than running a Poshmark account. In the month of February and March, my Shopify account was actually on hiatus because I left in the month of February. Starting today, MissTiffanyMa.com is back online for you guys. Slowly but surely, it's gonna become more than just vintage clothing / secondhand clothing. It is actually going to become a collective. I'm really an inspired and creative person, and I don't think you guys get to see that side of me. I like to make things with my hands. I like to paint, I like to draw, and I really want to start selling things that are more artsy-fartsy, home decor, things I've made personally, things that I've curated. Also, if you guys are curious on how I made my own website, I actually made a video called How I Launched an Online Store in 24 Hours. I show you guys how I take my photos, how I edited my Shopify store, how I launched my Shopify store, how I got my licenses, how I got everything done. So how much money I made selling these items online. On Poshmark, I made $511.70 in the month of March, and on my Shopify, I made $0. Again, that is literally because I wasn't online. But I will say in the month of January, when my store was actually up and running, I made $1,415, which is a good chunk of change for literally selling things I would have donated to Goodwill or thrown away in the trash. So my 6th stream of income is rent money. As you guys know, I purchased a beautiful house in the heart of Los Angeles for $1.3 million, a little more than that, and my boyfriend lives with me. So he's not gonna bum off of me and not pay any rent. So of course he actually pays rent, and he pays me $1,600 a month. I actually wanna start getting into Airbnb and having a second vacation home so that I can get even more income from real estate. Real estate really, really interests me, which is I think the reason why I started watching Graham Stephan. His real estate videos are amazing. My next source of income is dividends. As you guys know, I dabble in the stock market. So I actually have a financial advisor. I have a 401k. I know nothing what's going on in my account. Honestly, I don't ever look at my 401k. I trust my advisor. I know he's gonna be making me money. But I do have a good chunk of change in my Robinhood account. Oh, Robinhood. Yes, that Robinhood. As you guys know, they've gotten a lot of bad press ever since the GameStop fiasco that happened a couple months ago. In the month of March, I received $43.80 in dividends. Now, this is the best way to make passive income, and I think something just finally clicked in me that I actually need to start investing more money in dividend stocks. Dividends is a distribution of a company's earnings back to their shareholders. I'm a shareholder in some companies, but I only got $43.80, but it's pretty much a little thank you from the company for holding onto their stock long term. So some companies release dividends annually, semi-annually, quarterly, or monthly. So it really depends on on the month or the time of the year how much money I get. So for me, I think I'm gonna start moving my money around where I'm only gonna start investing my money in stocks that pay dividends. And if you guys are wondering, some stocks that pay dividends, some of my favorites are Next Era Energy, Johnson & Johnson, Banks, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and Costco are also really good ones as well. Now, my 8th source of income is capital gains. You're like, what's a capital gain? A capital gain is when an asset increases in value and then you sell it off. Normally, they're long-term assets and they're assets that appraise in value because a car is definitely not an asset. So anything that appreciates would be your house, real estate, stocks, mutual funds. Uncommon ones that you don't know about would be Pokemon cars, luxury goods, a Chanel bag, a Rolex, a Birkin bag. A Birkin bag is probably the best investment you can do. A really rare one can go up to 2 or 3 times its amount in like 10 days just because you have it. However, I don't sell my stocks that often. I am not in it for day trading. I don't day trade on Robinhood. It actually freaks me out. So my capital gains that I got this month was $0. Yes, $0. I didn't sell any of my stocks in March. I normally don't sell my stocks that often. But in the month of February, I did sell stocks. So I actually sold 40 shares of my overstock stock, and that was valued at $110 a stock. My average cost of my actual stocks at the time was about $28.62, which means for every stock that I sold, I was getting $81.38 back. I made about $3,255.20, which was a 284% return. It was a pretty good thing for me. I'm really glad that I sold it on February 10th because as of right now, the stock is valued at $66 versus I sold it at $110. So my 9th source of income is my interest in my savings account. Yeah, I don't know if I should even count this, but I figured I would count this because it is technically considered a source of income for some people. I don't see it as a source of income because I currently have the worst savings account yield ever. I have a savings account that yields 0.01%, not 1%. 0.01%, which means I'm making shit. I'm losing money actually having all of my money sit in the savings account, and I actually want to look into a high yield savings account. So if you guys have any suggestions on which high yield savings account I should personally open, help a girl out. I made in the month of March $1.64 on my very low yield savings account. I definitely need to change where my money is sitting right now. All right, and my last source of income, I'm actually not going to include in my total of how much money I made in a month because this one is a little iffy, but it's actually really fun and really interesting, and I feel like I'm a pioneer in this space because I'm one of the first few people that are kind of in this space right now, and that is Bitclout. If you guys are on Clubhouse or if you guys are kind of in the tech finance area and you like listen to a lot of tech podcasts or read a lot of tech news, you guys might have heard about Bitclout. It is so difficult for me to explain, but I'm going to try to explain it as easily as possible. Bitclout is a social media platform that kind of merges cryptocurrency and blockchain with influencers and celebrities. You can literally buy influencers and celebrities coins. Now, the more people that buy your coin, the more your coin is worth. It's pretty much a stock market for social media influencers. You can bet on their reputation and you can bet on their future. If you think this influencer is gonna grow and become the next Charli D'Amelio, you can bet on their coins. You can purchase their coins, hold on to it, and see if it appreciates in value. So some big celebrities that are already on it are Steve Aoki, and some big influencers that I've talked about it are Logan Paul and Bella Thorne. So anyone who's kind of joining Bitclout right now, we're pretty much one of the first people on it. Like, it is so new. I actually invested $1,000 into Bitclout. I converted my money to Bitcoin, then I converted my Bitcoin into Bitclout. Honestly, it's kind of difficult getting yourself onto Bitclout, but once you do, it is so fun. I put $1,000 into my account and I only put an amount of money that I was okay losing. This concept is so novel, it's so new that I really don't know what's gonna happen with it. Is this really going to become a thing, or is it gonna bust and burn up in flames. I honestly feel like I'm gambling with my money by doing this, and you know what, like I might as well just share it with you guys because I do see this being an actual real thing in the future. Imagine if you were one of the first people that invested in Bitcoin. Like, this is kind of what Bitclout kind of feels like. Already, I actually have $5,780 in my wallet. I've only been on Bitclout for a few days now. Again, I can actually lose all my money. The unfortunate thing with Bitclout right now is that because it is so new, they're not allowing anyone to take their money out of Bitclout just yet. It's kind of fun. I'm okay with losing my $1,000 because it kind of merges everything that I love about social media with everything that I love about money. I have invested in other people's coins, and my coin was originally $40. My coin is now $600. That is absolutely insane. So you can literally have a coin even if you're not an influencer. So you can literally bet on your own friends' coins. It could become like a popularity contest in high school. It's kind of sad and kind of crazy, but kind of cool at the same time. If you guys want to join Bitclout, you guys can follow me at bitclout.com/you/MissTiffanyMa, and you can bet on my coin. It's kind of cool, kind of weird. All right, with that being said, that is all 10 streams of my income. Here is the grand total of how much money I made in the month of March. Honestly, it feels really weird for me to say this out loud. I made $11,556.91 on Adsense. Then I made $45,825 in sponsorship. Then I made $87.56 on affiliate links. Then I made $395.48 in the TikTok Creator Fund. Then I made $511.70 in sales. Then I made $1,600 in rent. Then I made $43.80 in dividends, $0 in capital gains, and I made $1.64 in interest. In the month of March, I made $60,020.45. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's crazy. And if I'm not including my Bitclout, which I made a little bit of money on so far, fake money, real money, I'm not really sure how to categorize it, I would have made an extra $4,780 on Bitclout. As you guys know, I was an econ business major. I love breaking things down in stats, so I thought I would break down all these numbers even further for you guys. My AdSense money was 19.25% of my total income for the month of March. My sponsorships were 76.35%. My goal in the future is to make that 50% of my total income and make affiliate links even bigger. Currently right now, my affiliate links produce 0.15% of my entire income, and I really want to get that up to about 20% to 25%. My TikTok Creator Fund is about 0.66% of my entire income. My sales on Poshmark and Shopify account for about 0.85%. My rent that I receive from my boyfriend is 2.67%. My dividend is 0.07%. My capital gains is 0%, which I'm totally happy about because I like to hold things for long term. And my interest savings is $1.64, which pretty much comes out to be 0%. That is my 10 sources of income, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's absolutely insane to me that I made $60,000 last month, and I'm not gonna lie, I can't tell if that was a good month or bad month because my sponsorship money fluctuates depending on when sponsors decide to pay me. It sucks that they don't pay me on a schedule. They just pay me when they feel like it. Honestly, I'm having a great year so far. I see myself becoming an actual massive multi-millionaire in the future. So yeah, that is it with today's video. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe. Graham, if you're watching this, hello. If you guys haven't seen Graham's videos yet, you guys should definitely check out his channel. He makes amazing finance content. He's super inspiring and makes me want to make more money and work a little bit harder than I am right now. So yeah, that is it for today's video. I love you guys so much. Also, please don't give me any hate. I'm really proud of where I am today. I also think so much of it is because of you guys. I hope you guys are proud of me. I'm proud of myself, and I'm super excited to see what happens to my career in the future because I have big fucking plans for myself. All right, I love you guys. Bye, guys. Bye.
Hey, you the best part of every single day. Ooh, no matter what I do, I'll be lost in you.